Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. So, we're going to have a very interesting session. So, if you've not been listening, I think it's time that you pay very interesting attention. Um, so, artificial intelligence is not just a buzzword. So, the interesting thing is, after this particular session or after the conference of today, you should be able to add value to whatever ecosystem or sector you find yourself. And if you're already doing this today, you add better value. That's what we're here now, right? All right. Okay. So I just have about 4 page slide, but the key thing it's myself and a little thing about my journey into the world of AI and the amazing stuff that we've done. Um, so prior to now, there was Identity Pass. How many of you know Identity Pass? Yeah. So I co-founded Identity Pass. We raised over $3.2 million back in the day. We brought in. All right. So we brought in artificial intelligence in the identity verification space. And what we did keenly was in the area of biometric, very advanced biometrics that understands the person who is interacting with that digital business. We were solving problem of trust. We're solving problem of trust. And we need to ensure that whoever is providing that ID was the real person providing that ID. And we did very amazing stuff. We did over $3.2 million back in the day. Please, I'll be calling some numbers because I believe most of us here also want money, even as we're adding value. I mean, not be so. Yes, so that's why I said to tell my story. So it doesn't look like theory or coming to run a couple of codes here. You need to see the numbers behind the scene. And we're doing millions of identity verifications on a daily basis and unique verifications in a month, like millions as well. So I exited Identity Pass. Yeah, the company as a then was raising Series A. They were doing some heavy amount of money. I exited Identity Pass and I started Autogon AI. And I thought Autogon AI, we were keen with how can we make businesses, enterprise, SMEs easily integrate artificial intelligence into their processes. And we built a no-code AI portal, drag and drop. So either you are building a chatbot or you are building supervised learning models, regression, classification. How many of you know regression here? Regression models. AI experts in the house. All right. Regression models, classification models, or you are building unsupervised learning models. Don't worry, I won't go too technical. I'll bring you back to the money. AI and the money. All right. So we're talking practice here. All right. And we had a couple of users. And it was amazing. We had super interesting global traction. How many of you know InstaDeep? InstaDeep. So you guys need to read a lot, though, actually. So InstaDeep was one of the biggest acquisition in the African markets. About $600 million they sold their company. Please, I'll need you guys to pay serious attention because you could make good money from this and it could add a whole lot of value to your ecosystem. Okay, so we wanted to build the next big InstaDeep. And yes, we're still on that pursuit. And we did very amazing stuff. But most of our attraction came from the financial space, the banks. And yes, and there's a very terrible, for those of you in the finance space, you understand this today. There's a very terrible activity happening in the financial space, and that's called fraud. Banks are losing billions of naira every single month in Nigeria. And we're not talking 1 billion, we're not talking 2 billion. We're talking billions of naira every single month. Some of you might see AI as a feature. Like I learned the hard way back in the day. I was an engineer and back in the day at Abzone, I was providing services to the bank and I was managing stuffs around the server. And you'll be tuning the server to be optimal. But I tuned it and the service got disrupted. To me, was a feature on the server. I was just playing with, I took the service down and all of that. But that downtime, it's 20 minutes downtime, then was Diamond Bank. Yes, now Access, Diamond Bank. And they lost billions. And they sued the company as at then. Now, AI is beyond a feature. There are a lot of problems you can solve around you. And that's where I'm coming from. Now, in this finance space, these guys they've been tuning a whole lot to mitigate these fraudulent activities. But they've not been solving this problem. Um, um, Mr. A, somebody hacks into your account and does a transfer. Or you are even the one doing a fraudulent transfer and suing the bank. Or whatever financial misappropriation. But somebody needs to bridge that trust. The rule system is not context aware, so the rule system keeps failing. So when there are developers place, oh, I want to add this rule, this extra rule that does this extra rule, if this, if that. So because rule system is too static, it's too rigid. When you add all of those rule system, the overall experience to that bank customer, it becomes too bad. And you see the HNI will leave your bank. Oh, I'm not dealing with your bank again. So we brought in artificial intelligence. And what did we simply do? Beyond the rule system, we brought in AI that understand each person's financial behavior, how you transact, where you transact from, where you transact to, your frequency of transaction, inflows that comes in. And because user behaviors are always changing, we introduce self-learning AI models that understands your behavior. Let's say you earn 200,000 naira today, and tomorrow you earn 2 million naira. We look at the source of the inflow. We look at your current inflow. We look at the frequency in time. Like AI, literally, prior to now, if you have to write rules trying to digest each person's personal behavior, you write, let's say, you have a badass team, you write about 1,000 rules per person. But it's too static and too rigid. But artificial intelligence then understood this bank's transaction. That it understands each person, your behavior, how you transact, where you transact from. Like, example, a Davido who leaves Nigeria to, say he's at Dubai and he does transfer to 10 people, and tomorrow he's in the US, he does transfer again to 50 people. How are we sure that it's a Davido or one hacker there? Now, I'm saying all of these things, it just looks like AI, but look at it from the context of, what if it's you who loses your money? How many of you have lost your money recently? Okay, good. You can see in this hall, we have a couple of people who have lost their money. It's a very serious problem. But artificial intelligence helps this institution through us. We're solving this problem, and we've dealt with it to a very, very interesting extent. Now, while I was thinking AI in practice, I don't want to bore anybody. Okay, we also raised a couple of money at Autogon AI. We raised some thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And in fact, we're even doing amazing stuff with Texas Medical Center. How many of you know the problem called pancreatic cancer? Pancreatic cancer, killing people. Yeah. So, in fact, good thing you even have ChatGPT nowadays. You can write super interesting codes. Now, what we did from Autogon AI infrastructure, we discovered that this infrastructure was not just limited to the financial space. We had this medical health expert who came in as an employee into Autogon, and he said he was trying his project, and he played with Autogon AI on pancreatic cancer. And Autogon AI model was able to build a custom drug for pancreatic cancer. And we took it to Texas Medical Center. And these guys were so amazed. Hey guys, why don't you apply into what's the name of this conference that happens every year? That they give very big award. But as I speak to you now, this pancreatic cancer drug is currently being validated. In fact, one professor at Ilorin here is also among the people who is running this validation also on that pancreatic cancer drug. Now, I said to bring one B2C product so you can see further on AI in practice and see how you can make more money from AI. And this product I brought in here is called Flight GPT. Today, most of you who book flights, you want to compare flights, you'll be comparing from multiple tabs. You compare from multiple systems. You need the cheapest flight. You go to Wakana or you go to this airline who is traveling to this place. What if artificial intelligence can help me within 2 minutes? I can book a flight. I can book an hotel. Or like I can get a vehicle from anywhere in the world to anywhere in the world. And this is the power of AI again. And we're just about launching this product. Yes, the booking space is really stressful today. I was trying to make it much more simplified. It's slow. Like I was just speaking to a friend before I came up the stage who has been searching for the cheapest flights from Lagos to is it Lisbon he talked about. And I showed him Flight GPT, and in less than 2 minutes we were able to find the flight via chat or via phone call. Funny enough, through WhatsApp, you don't need another mobile app. This again is the power of artificial intelligence. And for those of you in the flight space, you understand the transactional value and transactional volume in the flight space. Now, we can see this. Can we see? Good. You see this first slide? You search for flights. Either I'm going to Dubai or I'm going to London. I want to travel from Ilorin to Lagos. I want to go from Lagos to Abuja. I want to travel from Lagos to Dubai or wherever. I could just drop a chat. Oh, give me the cheapest flights. How many of you love the cheapest stuffs? So, again, this is another practice AI use case. Solving problems. AI is just a tool. How you tailor this tool can either make not just you, people around you do things better. And in course of doing things better, they will be happy and they'll give you money. Just like the pancreatic cancer problem was solving. It's a $3.2 billion problem. So you solve that problem, you can be a billionaire overnight. But we're on the point of validation, and this is still ongoing. But yeah, so this is AI. And the interesting thing is, there's a link there called to see AI video. I wish, can the person who is handling this slide behind the scene click that link? I don't know if our admin can click on that link. So you see a very short video, like 3 minutes video, voice call, how you can book. You don't want to chat, you are too lazy to chat, you can make a call. As simple as that. If the person is not doing that, just do that even as we wrap up. But yeah, this is still on AI in practice. Hello?
How can
Hi, can you hear me?
it sounds like
Hello?
absolutely.
All right. I want to book a flight from Lagos to London.
Great. Let's get that started. Where will you be flying from in Lagos?
I'll be traveling from Lagos to London, and I'm looking at December 2nd.
Got it. You're traveling from Lagos to London on the 1st of December. Is this a one-way trip or a round-trip flight?
All right. I think we have here. Okay, it's trying to play. No volume there, yeah? But yeah, so this is a very clear example again of AI in practice. It's not just you making money. You can make the environment a better place. Like Nigeria, for example. How many of you know that the number of people coming out from secondary school and the number of universities available to absorbing people, there's a very clear mismatch. A very big mismatch. There are a lot of problems actually. There are problems of security, problems in the agricultural place. Go out to buy groceries. Or a WhatsApp laundry stuff that has no man in the middle. Because that's the advantage of intelligence. Take off that man in the middle. You don't need agents. Those agents take your passport details and they mess with it. And sometimes they make mistakes or they give you fake tickets. You don't need a man in the middle. Cut off that man in the middle. Get cheaper deals. And that's what we've done with Flight GPT. So yes, I think I will wrap off here. Thank you so much for having me.